All right, here is your week in review, August 18th, 2025. So, major US indexes posted another positive week. The S&P 500 gained 0.99%, the Nasdaq rose 0.83%, and the Dow Jones added 1.79%. Now, let's talk value stocks and growth stocks, both gaining 1.38 and 0.68% respectively. International equities also remained pretty strong. International developed markets climbed 2.37%, while emerging markets gained 1.56%. We talk about small caps, were a standout performer, jumping 3.12% over the week, outperforming its large cap peers by a significant margin. Now, upcoming economic releases this week will be lighter on economic data with a focus on housing and Fed insights. On Tuesday, August 19th, housing starts will be released, offering a closer look at health of the housing market in the US. And on Wednesday, August 20th, the FOMC reports their minutes from the July meeting. This will be published for the public to read and providing additional perspective on the Fed's decision-making processes in connection with interest rates. Now, let's talk market outlook. Last week's inflation reports painted a mixed picture of persistent price pressures. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, came in below expectations, 2.7% versus a 2.8%. Though higher tariffs appear to be driving faster price increases in certain categories, meanwhile, the Producer Price Index, or the PPI, which measures inflation on a wholesale basis, surprised to the upside, climbing 3.3%, the sharpest gain in 5 months, highlighting that tariff-driven cost pressures are remaining a constant risk. Combined with signs of softer labor market, these data points pushed market expectations for September rate cut to above 80%. With the economy still showing resilience, a rate cut could help broaden market leadership. Now, this week, attention shifts to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where the Federal Reserve will hold its annual 3-day economic policy symposium. Fed Chair Jerome Powell is scheduled to speak on Friday, and markets will be watching closely for clues on if the Fed's September meeting is going to have any likelihood of a rate cut. Now, we got 2 stocks in the news this week. JD, or JD.com, the Chinese retailer, reported an earnings beat last week. Management highlighted that its new food delivery arm is gaining traction and driving its core business. However, rising competition and ongoing margin pressures remain. The shares gained 1.67% for the week. Our second is ON, or ON, On Semiconductor Corporation. The company beat earnings expectations last week, but continued margin pressure was a negative point. Shares nevertheless rose a whopping 8.47% for the week. That's your market update. We'll see you next time.